You don't have to do what everybody else does because you're different. And being different makes you different. It's not necessarily that you're trying to be different. It's just a stated fact about who you are. As an individual, there are no two alike. Embrace the fact that you are unique, you're an individual. You're different, and it's okay to be different. Everybody might like green and yellow. You might like purple and blue. It's okay. Those are your choices, and you know what? It's legal to be different. In fact, it's a moral right that you are different than others because we're so different that we're opposites. And you know what they say about opposites? Opposites attract. Why? Because they're different. When you were a child, maybe about 5 years old, you were having conversations with everybody. And then when you turned 6, they sent you to school, they sat you down, they taught you to read. And as they taught you to read the whole time, you move. You in class with your classmates, you're constantly moving. Your brain remembers those responses and said, when you move, you learn better. Then, when you got into the second grade, this is when they told you stop moving. And as you stopped moving, your intelligence went down. But then people, as they got older and they made observations, they said, oh, children learn faster than grown people. You know why? Because children learn by moving. So let me tell you what they didn't tell you. Put some movement, put the movement back into your life and learn faster, retain more, and take better control of your life. Move. It works. It's the power. Men, we always need help. And a good wife who's willing to help her husband is amazing. She's a treasure. She's gold. She's the ticket to greater things. Because men need encouragement. You know why? Because we don't always do so well with our emotions. Because the way society has looked upon men with emotions. Some men don't like to cry. Crying is good. Crying is a release and it makes the body feel invigorated. And it can also clean out some negative thoughts at the same time. So women, put your hand on his shoulder. Give him a hug. Give him a kiss. Let him know that you care. Your husband, let him know that you're feeling him, that he's not in this alone. You've been telling him that for years, but those are the words. Demonstrate it. Let the actions speak louder than the words. Support him. He needs it. Do you have the right mindset for your relationship? Listen. Relationships are about two people coming together with a view to the future to make amazing things happen and to enjoy the company while you're going through that process. So, are you really believing in this person and in yourself together as a team, as partners, that this is going to progress to the future? Now, the future for some people is just hanging out together forever and ever. But really, relationships are about two people coming together with two histories, bringing those two histories together and creating a new one amongst yourself, something you're proud of. So the mindset needs to be sure. You need to be 100%. You can't be 110. You can't be 150. You can't be 90. You have to be dead on point, 100% sure that this is what you want. And when you realize that, you can make so many incredible things happen for you and for your partner. I'm going to be honest. You know what men like in women? Fulfillment. Everything that a man wished he could become is fulfilled with a woman, because women complete us. Remember, in the beginning, the woman came from the man. Why? Because she had that in common. And so when she was introduced to the man, he saw her, and what he saw was his fulfillment. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So men and women are made to work together, to be partners, to be teammates. When a person dies, that's the end. It's not like a breakup, where in a breakup you may see your ex again, even in passing, and you know that they're still around. But when you lose your spouse and you have to start dating again, it's difficult because you don't want to experience that loss again, and you're thinking about it deeply. So here's the thing to keep in mind. It's not that it's the past and it's over with, but it's a memory that has made you a better person today. So just embrace what your partner would have wanted for you, your happiness, and embrace what you want for yourself, joy, and get the love that you deserve by just moving on, just like a clock. Clocks never reverse, they stay forward. Keep going, and enjoy the new relationship. You know when it's over for good? When You stop missing time thinking about your partner. You know how when you are separated from someone, you're angry, you're mad, I'm done with you, but you're still thinking about them? You're still going through your day and you're thinking about them. When it's over, forget, you'll miss days. You'll forget when they're all the way on this side of the world and you're all the way on this side of the world. In other words, you're just separated and days go by. We're not talking hours that you actually forget about them, not because you have preoccupied your mindset with another person or other things, but just because that thought of them no longer fulfills you. When you're no longer fulfilled by the person that you were once with, it's over. So don't look back. Look that way. Look forward. Stay focused. Enjoy what's about to come up next. Stay or leave the relationship. You know, I remember when my ex left, she went on her social media and she said she did not quit. She just made a change. You know, quitters never win. And when you leave for the wrong reasons and you try to make the wrong reason the great reason, the reason that actually gives you the best excuse as to why you quit, you're going to always be left with something missing. See, you didn't complete the movie. The movie's still rolling, and even though you're this way and the other person is that way, the movie is still rolling. It's still printing. It's still being complete, and it shows that you failed. So to leave or not to leave, make sure you have a good reason. See, you agreed that this was what you wanted. Are you living up to that? Or was that something you weren't sure of? Avoid a negative thought about yourself by dominating your thinking with a very deep, sincere, and emotional, positive thought about yourself. Negative things are always easy to find. Keep that in mind. Positive things you have to dig for. So dig. Look at yourself in the mirror and make that smile, the one you have to force on yourself. Put that smile on, that deep smile, and just admire yourself. Find the good in who you are, first in your appearance and then in the inner person that you are deep within. You will feel so good that you won't even think about the negative anymore. You know why? Because you are fantastic. You break off your relationship in person. You don't break up with somebody over the phone. You don't send them a text message. You met in person. It was developed in person. It became real in person, this relationship, and it should end in person. That may be the last sign of true respect and honor and dignity that you can give to someone that you find no use for, because it's over. Now, be honest as to why it's over. It's not about whose fault it is. This is just where you've ended up. But if it's a marriage, really think deeply about what you're doing, because there are consequences that can come from that form of a contract. But if this is about a boyfriend and a girlfriend, true, it's a prerequisite of what a marriage would be like. Just be honest. And when you make that decision, make it final so you don't come back wasting somebody else's time.